Hi there Libra, this is a 2025 overview of perhaps a theme that is going to be running through the year for you. I've already drawn the cards and I'm just going to draw a word oracle. So I'm looking at this spread from the point of view, this reading, with the Hermit card, which is the 2025 tarot card of the year, and how that might relate to your year 2025. And the word that I've got is confidence. Got a mark on there. Confidence from within, finding the confidence. I kind of don't feel that it's finding the confidence. I feel in a lot of ways this year is about showing that confidence, realizing that you do have confidence in areas that you may not have felt confident in the past. That could have come from 2024, some sort of struggle or struggles there. It could even be, communication that's come to you. I feel that there's a chance that you might be able to decipher, understand, perceive, have stronger, really good perception skills. And that could be what this year is about. One of the aspects of the Hermit card for you. So this is the recent past, this is the present position, and you got the Lovers card. So the Lovers, that can be about a choice. It could be about a relationship, but I'm not really getting that. I'm getting more that it's the relationship that you have with your inner knowing, your inner hermit. And it's interesting because this chick, she's looking upwards, and obviously she's looking at the angel, but she could also be, I'm seeing her looking at the word confidence. I feel that it's also about knowing when to be vulnerable, the confidence to be vulnerable. There's a thing that they say you need to be vulnerable in a way in relationships, but you need to be discerning about that too. So maybe that's what it's about, learning to use discernment in showing that vulnerability. It could also be in actually having that for the first time, and having the confidence to be vulnerable in a situation where you want to have a relationship, for example. This is what's hidden, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is pretty confident. The King of Swords is, I would say, could be a card of Libra, it's certainly an air sign. Very good communicator. So you got two cards of communication. You've got a card of sort of perhaps really vibrant communication in the past, but tending to be really forthright and a little bit pushy, in some ways, either outwardly or open or inwardly wanting to be that way. But the King of Swords is about maturity in that area. The King of Swords is often about standing back and watching and observing. And it could be confidence to do that, confidence to actually sit back and not say anything. This position is the obstacle. And it's a card of grief. I'm getting the words longing. And often grief is the precursor to going into hermit mode, looking for the answers. So it could be an opportunity for you to look for those answers and to, if not find the answers, then have the confidence to know that. Sometimes the answers aren't there or aren't there at that particular time. But you may have a sense of needing to find the answers. Sometimes, you need the confidence to carry on, even if you don't have the answers. Things are a bit murky. It can be challenging to carry on. In the position of what should be done or what could be done, you get the Seven of Cups. So there's a bit of confusion, and this is in the emotional realm. You've got cups, hearts, the emotions. There's confusion around emotions. There might be something hidden. There could be hidden grief that perhaps you're being prompted to look into the origins of, to dig deep and to discover, I wanted to say meaning, but to discover more about and how you can, I wouldn't say solve, but uncover the reasons for perhaps, a lack of vulnerability or wanting to be, or a willingness to be vulnerable in relationships or with other people. So with the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups is it's a confusing energy. I'm really seeing this cup here as being, spirit. And the Hermit is a very spiritual energy. So I think for you, Libra, but for everyone really, because it's the Hermit is the tarot card of the year for everyone, but for you particularly, you're going to find strength in strengthening a spiritual connection. Connection to your higher self. Because 2005 could be an energy of being a bit confusing, as I've said, emotionally. Emotionally in a current situation. It could bring up emotions from childhood, events from childhood. And it's really important to stay on the straight and narrow when this sort of thing goes on. It's like, well, don't relapse into, sometimes the Seven of Cups can be addictions with substances or habits that are really, it's like short-term gratification. This is urging you to really think twice about slipping back into or adopting habits that aren't going to be healthy. This is your potential, and you've got two cards of change here. So this is in the position of the obstacle, and this is in the position of the potential. So, there could be a resistance for change, and you could have the confidence to look at that resistance this year. And this Hermit energy is going to help you with that. The potential is to see your worth, is to see the worth of a situation, is to look at things practically, is to look at, Seven of Cups can be sometimes about, looking at things that are shiny, glittery, beautiful, etc. And Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus, it really appreciates beauty. Sometimes you may have to leave something that is perceived as, we just call it beautiful, whatever, something that feels like, you really want it. Sometimes you have to leave that behind. And this is saying there are practical reasons for you to move on, to shift gears. I don't say move on as in flippantly, I'll just forget about it, move on, but is to shift gears and to move into healing mode via a spiritual connection. Have a good year, Libra. Cheers.